everybody. I'm Ashley Esqueda, and we are celebrating 25 years of Double Fine. Yes, that is right. This studio has been around for a quarter of a century. It's a very long time. To celebrate, we're interviewing a lot of developers here at the studio about games they have worked on. Kichi, hello.
Hello.
It's so nice
Hello.
to see you.
Very nice to you.
You were the lead, you're the project lead on Middle Manager of Justice.
Yes.
Tell the people watching at home what Middle Manager of Justice is.
So Middle Manager of Justice is one of our first kind of forays into mobile games. It is a simulation game, simulation RPG, where you manage a office of superheroes, and then you send them out, you train them up and whatnot. Like they start out kind of like not very strong. All of their costumes and everything are at like very like kind of homegrown stage. If you remember like from the Spider-Man movie, like how his original costume was.
My name's the Human Spider.
I don't care, get out there.
No, he got my name wrong.
Get out there, you moron.
Then over time, it gets nice and fancier as they level up and whatnot.
Mr. Stark, it smells like a new car in here.
So the game was about kind of progressing through that, and through it, we also like give little story moments, more of the typical like Double Fine humor. There's a lot of good dialogue in there written by Gabe Chinkapalmi.
What do you love about bureaucracy that made you want to make this game? Like, what were you like? You were like, man, I just love bureaucracy. I got to make a game about corporate bureaucracy.
Honestly, if it's something that I would go back to do, is just add more paperwork. You know, like
add more paperwork.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. There isn't enough like DocuSign and things like that. Well, part of it I think kind of grew out from the original pitch that I was doing to Tim.
Do you like games on the iPhone?
Yes.
Do you like games about superheroes?
Yes.
Do you like games about time management and resource allocation?
What?
This is kind of before the public amnesia fortnight. Tim was figuring out which project would go on AF, and I was pitching a bunch of different games to him, and none of it kind of really clicked. But then I really love superheroes. I really love like simulation games. At the time, I was super into all the Kairosoft games and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. So I was like thinking,
I'm starting to see it.
Yeah, it's like very much kind of like that kind of game. And I was talking to him through the pitch, and then as we're talking about like the various aspects, like he did come up with the title, like what do you think about Middle Manager of Justice? And like that's when it kind of clicked. Oh. The setting, like add more office layers to it, make things kind of more workplace kind of feeling, and I think that kind of really set off from there.
Nice, nice. That's really cool. Is there anything you would change or add to Middle Manager of Justice today if you were still able to do so? Like what would you do now, knowing what you know and having tech that you have today?
Well, tech-wise, I think that the thing that would be different now is back then, this was our first mobile project. Well, it's the second one. The first one was the Vault Viewer that Ron Gilbert made for us. But then after that, we made this one. We adapted the Moai engine. We made 2D sprites and all of that kind of stuff. Now with like Unreal Engine or various other things that we do, we would probably make it more 3D, which I was thinking about like this project and like the things that we had to do. And one of the bugs that kept on coming up is sorting where the sprites are and then things draw wrong on top of one another. Because initially when we started working on it, I was working on 3D games all the time. And then when we went to 2D, I'm like, wait, when he walks left to right, we just have to flip the sprite sheet. That sounds really easy. So I was really excited about that. But then after that, like, I don't know if folks probably also remember from the Broken Age documentary, like, oh no, the table's drawing on top of him, this is wrong, and like, we have to fight that so much. So that's exciting. And it being more 3D, you can see things in different perspectives, get closer, costuming, that kind of stuff becomes a lot easier. And I think the other aspect of it that kind of is perhaps less tech is that I think there's aspects of the game, especially with its like monetization model with being free to play, is I don't think that really fits the game in that way anymore these days.
Yeah.
So like I would really think about, you know, what a non-free-to-play version of the game looks like.
Cool. You were the project lead on this, so you literally had something to do with just about every element of the game.
Yeah.
But what part of the game do you feel the most proud of?
I have to say, it's actually not just the game, it's the team that we put together and how we made the game. It was so fun. It was really stressful to do, but like everyone was able to like creatively contribute to the game. Gabe did a lot of the writing, Mark did a lot of the artwork, Brian Min did the amazing music. People just put in their creative voice into the game that I'm glad it came through and it was there and they could see themselves in the game. That's something that I'm really proud of that we did.
That's awesome. I like that a lot. That's as a good project lead would say. As a good project lead would say. What do you think makes Middle Manager of Justice such a quintessential Double Fine game?
I think there's kind of two parts of it. One of it is, I think a lot of our games do tend to have a certain sense of humor. It doesn't take itself seriously all the time and whatnot. But then the other part of it is a little bit to what I was speaking about before, where everyone being able to add their creative voice to the game. That is also, to me, like a big part of Double Fine and the project that we make.
That's awesome. For those at home who may not have watched the Psychodyssey, which you should, you've been here since day, or like, was it day like 5?
No,
like,
no.
No, you've been here a long time.
2002.
Have you been here as long as the can of corn, or
We got introduced on the same day.
did you bring the can of corn?
No, the can of corn. This was on Eric Robson's desk. I don't know why he had it. So this is actually also very old.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, by the way.
Nobody opened this. Like, you remember Indiana Jones?
Unspeakable horrors are inside.
Like, Indiana Jones stuff would happen
yeah,
if you
I
open it
agree.
up. Like,
I told
yeah.
Tim on the 50th anniversary of the studio, like anybody working here should just open it and take a bite.
so we all die. That's it.
Maybe you get superpowers. I'm just saying, it's a
True.
risk, but we'll all be pretty old. So like, we had our time. Take a quick bite out of it. Seems fine.
What if that corn is super delicious? It's been seasoned up. You know how, like,
marinating. It's been marinating
exactly.
for
Some
50
things
years.
get better with time.
Someday maybe we'll find out.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Let's not.
Was there anything cut from Middle Manager of Justice that you were like, that breaks my heart, but it doesn't work, or this would be really awesome, we just don't have the technology?
We really wanted there to be more superheroes, kind of in the base at the same time. But back at that time, we had to worry a lot about kind of the memory on the devices, so there could
Right.
only be a certain number. So you kind of didn't get the sense of like
Overheating.
all of, that also happened. Like all the number of characters in the base. Like, when you play the Carsoft games, you see like all the characters
all
moving
there,
at once.
yeah.
They're all at once. But we decided to go more high fidelity with the characters because like they look amazing.
They're so cool.
But what it also meant is like you couldn't have too many there at once. Another kind of unfortunate cut because of that is like to preserve memory, there was a bunch of animations that the Middle Manager had that was so cool.
Just didn't work out.
Just didn't. No.
Technology limitations, man.
In fact, if we make a new version, that's all it's going to be.
Only animations.
Only animations of Middle Manager.
I fully support that.
Yeah,
I support you. Since you now are in fact a manager, you seem like the right person to give me my performance evaluation.
Oh my, okay.
And so in the spirit of the game, I've brought this performance evaluation. If you could just evaluate my performance as a host, but please, go ahead. I'll let you. You seem like you have a lot of experience.
As they say, was it feedback is a gift?
That's okay. Now I'm scared.
Okay, responsibility. Look cool. Looking cool.
Do I
so
look
responsible.
cool?
You look very cool.
Okay.
It's a very good shirt. I worked on Link for Shop list, so 6 out of 5.
Oh, okay. I was like 6 out of 10. Like I got
No,
scared.
look,
Okay,
it says
6.
rating 1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. 1 to 5. Okay.
Yeah. Celebrate DF 25. 25 years of surviving. That's
Double fining.
Oh my goodness. And I feel so blessed that we were able to like celebrate it. So thank you for doing that. A.
An A. Okay.
An A.
That feels really good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
even outside of the scoring system.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
really
Yeah.
excited. Okay.
Asking good questions. You're bringing new ideas to the table, right?
Oh, that's good. I like that. Okay.
Yeah?
Bringing new ideas to the
Yeah?
table. I'm going to put that on my resume.
Yeah. So thumbs up.
Oh, you're drawing a thumbs up.
That's a thumbs
That's
up.
a cauliflower.
That's broccoli.
That's definitely a broccoli. That thumb ate the corn.
Yeah. This is why on the project I did a lot of things, but I did not do any of the art.
Fair.
Okay. Job knowledge, understanding. I think the fact that when I brought up Kairosoft, you're like, yeah, I know those games. Extensive knowledge.
Yay.
Amazing.
All right. I got the
10.
deep cuts.
10.
You're a
So,
really good manager.
it's so much easier to say nice things. Productivity, efficiency, and output. Oh. Have we been the most efficient with our time? Oh, no. Oh, that's not good.
Probably no.
Yeah, that's-
Probably not, no. Broccoli down. 2 broccolis down. Wait. That's a broccoli up.
Yeah.
That's a broccoli down.
Yeah,
Broccoli
yes.
up or broccoli down.
Yeah, communication skills, effective in verbal and written communication.
That's a 100. A 100.
Yeah, yeah.
100 stars.
Yeah, S plus.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
good. S plus. Man, I feel really good about this. Can you please give this to Tim and tell him that I should come host more stuff? Key, this has been delightful. Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate it. What a lovely performance evaluation. I'm going to have this framed. Maybe the best performance evaluation I've ever received. Middle Manager of Justice, you cannot play.
No.
So I'm sorry to any of you watching who are like, man, this game sounds really interesting. I want to go play it. But there's a constellation of delightful Double Fine games that you can play, including other games that Key has worked on, like Psychonauts. And Psychonauts 2. Thank you so much again for coming and talking to me about Middle Manager of Justice. I hope that I will be back again. Thanks, Key.
Please come back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Also, I want to raise.